Hey y'all, it's Captain Shane, Grip and Let's Fishing. Today I'm going to be changing the oil on the guide boat here. This is a Yamaha. It's the F250. It's a saltwater series, of course. Before this video begins, please like and subscribe. Share the video. Just still trying to grow that YouTube channel. All right, thank y'all. All right, y'all. This is what you're going to be using. I use the Yamalube. This is the 20W40. Got your filter right here, and we're going to spray some silicone on the inside of the engine whenever we take everything apart, just to help seal the engine up and keep corrosion down, stuff like that. You should be able to buy this for around $120 to $140. That includes the lower unit stuff. I'm going to do that also today. That'll be in a separate video. All right, y'all, let's get started. All right, you're going to want to trim your motor down level. So go ahead and trim your motor down level, or close to it, right around in there. Of course, you're going to want to take the cover off. We'll do that, and there's going to be Allen heads. It's 5mm Allen on your engine. Here, there's going to be about, I think there's about 7 or 8 of them. You're going to want to take all these off. We'll do that, and we'll keep trucking. I'll show you the rest. All right, like I said, it's going to be 5mm Allen wrench. Got an Allen wrench right here. Put it in. You're going to take all these off, all the way around the engine. All right, we'll come back to it when I got them off. Forgot to tell y'all, there's 2 screws right here on the inside that you have to undo also. One right here, and the other one right here. You have to undo those also. Already taken the Allen screws out. Like I said, 5mm. I place them in order. The reason why, some of them are long. There's a couple of them that are longer than the other. So the bottom 2 are actually longer. So I started at the left bottom, and I just went up and around placing my screws. That way I know, and that's the right bottom. That way I know what order they go in. All right, we're going to take these 2 screws right here out, y'all. We're going to pop it off. All right, y'all. After you do that, the cover just pops right off. Make sure you put that somewhere where it's not going to get busted, because Yamaha likes their money. They're going to charge you a lot for that. All right, now we're going to pop a screw for the oil right here on the side of the engine. And by the way, y'all, you take the side off that has the dipstick and the oil filter. It's on the same side. This is where you're going to drain your oil right here. There's going to be a plug right here. This little rubber flap that Yamaha puts on there is, you're going to put your bucket up on there like that. I'll show you. So when you start draining your oil, you're just going to put your bucket up under that flap just like that, and let your oil drain out. So we're going to pop that off and let the oil drain. All right, let's get it. All right, y'all, it is a 14mm size. So we're just going to loosen this up. Just like that. Oil is draining. Now, one thing you can do, which I've already popped mine, but if the oil's going kind of slow, take your dipstick and pull your dipstick. That's going to relieve the pressure. That's going to let that oil go really fast. If y'all can see that, oil's draining pretty quick right there. Like I said, I've already popped my dipstick loose, so it's going pretty good. Again, your dipstick's right here. If you pop it loose, the oil's going to drain pretty quick. All right, we're going to let this finish draining, and I'll be right back with y'all. All right, y'all, the oil is trickling now. I'm gonna let it drain as much as it can. I set the bucket on the ground. As you can see, my oil is a little dark. You want to change it every 100 hours. Do your engine oil and your lower unit oil. This one we're actually about 10 hours early, right around 10 hours early, but I want to go ahead and get it done. I've got a lot of charter trips coming up. Just want to go ahead and get the oil changed. It's not going to hurt it, obviously, changing it a little early. So we're gonna let this finish draining, and then we'll get back to you in just a little bit, y'all. All right, y'all, while we're waiting on that last little few drops to trickle out, we're gonna go ahead, pop the oil filter off. It should be on there just a little more than hand tight, or just right around hand tight. We're gonna take that off. If you have to, you can use a oil filter wrench, or if you have a big pair of channel locks or something, you can use that. Anyway, you want to go ahead and pull that off. All right, y'all, mine, I had to gorilla grip it with my hands, but mine's actually was hand tight, because that's how it should be. So of course, with the compression of the engine, it was a little tight, but I was able to get it with my hand. I just had to do it with the camera not running, because I had to use two hands on it. Anyway, you want to pull your filter off. We're going to clean that little bit of oil off right there from around it. As you can see, there's really no oil inside the filter, because most of it's already drained. So we're going to put that down. I'm going to show y'all how to put the new filter on. All right, y'all. You want to take a rag, go ahead and clean this a little bit. You shouldn't have a lot there, because your oil should be mostly drained. Go ahead and clean this up. Just get the little bit of oil off there. Keep your engine nice and clean. Shouldn't have a lot on there. All right, we're going to take the new engine oil filter. Now, the operation behind this oil change is going to be the same for most of your larger Yamaha outboards, but obviously your oil filter size is going to be different depending on what size motor you have. So anyway, you want to go ahead and take your filter out. I'm actually going to take a little bit of oil and put a little bit of oil around this O-ring right here, just to wet this oil. So I just take my finger, taking a little bit of oil, just go around this O-ring just like this. That's really all you need to do. All right, we're going to put this on there. Like I said, it's going to be hand tight. Let's put this on there. It's going to be hand tight. Be careful when you start it. You don't want to cross thread, obviously. It should go in there just really nice and easy, as long as you're not cross threading it. Once you get it on there, again, just hand tight. Your compression of your engine is going to suck this thing down on there anyway. So there you go. That's back on there. Now, we're going to take the screw that the plug screw right here for the engine oil. We're going to clean it up a little bit. We're going to put it back on there. All right, let's knock that out. All right, y'all. I cleaned the oil off mine. Mine didn't have any metal shavings on there, which is a good thing. Sometimes there might be some small metal shavings. Hope not, but it is possible. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this back inside here. It's going to be the same thing. Once that gets on there, hand tight, you're just going to take your wrench and go ahead and snug it down. Again, 14 millimeter on the wrench. We're just going to snug it down. You don't want to over tighten this and be all crazy with it. So there we go. It's tightened down pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and take a rag, and we're going to wipe this excess oil off this. Like I said, you just want to keep your motor nice and clean. All right, next step, y'all, we're going to fill the motor with oil. All right, y'all, we're on the top of the boat now, looking down at the motor. Your engine oil fill is going to be right here. Go ahead and take this off just to loosen this. Your oil is going to go right here. Set that up there. Oil is going to go right there. I do have a filter. I've got a funnel. It's actually a little small. I hate that it's so small, but that's the only one I have with me. Well, it takes 6.3 liters with the thing, with the filter on there. So it's going to be 1 whole gallon of this Yamalube. Again, this is 20W40. I'm just filters on. We're going to go ahead and pour that in there. So it's going to be a gallon and then a little bit of the other gallon. Remember, you're going to get it to where on the dipstick, it's just going to be about halfway between the bottom dot, the low end, and the top dot, which is the high end. You want it halfway in between right there. Thing to note, y'all, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this too good. On the Yamalube, on the Yamalube itself, on the side of, or on one side of it, it has your liters. This engine holds 6.3. We just put a little over 4 in there right now. So we're gonna go to where it's got the 2 liter mark right here, and then we'll check the oil again. Hey y'all, after you get through changing the oil, what you want to do is go ahead and spray down your engine. I'm using the Yamalube silicone spray. Let me flip the camera. You're just gonna want to spray everything down here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Just spray everything, get it, just a light coat with that silicone spray. Do all that before you put your cover back on. It's just gonna help keep the corrosion down on your engine. So just hit it all with that silicone spray. You'll be good to go. Button everything back up, and you'll be good to go. And that'll be the end of that oil change. Nice and easy. If you got any questions, just comment below and I'll answer it for you. Hey y'all, Shane. All right, after adding all the oil and everything, I checked the dipstick. It was right in the middle, just like it's supposed to be. Last thing you want to do is just put the cover back on. Remember, you got 2 screws at the bottom. Are going to be a little bit longer than the rest, so just go in order to make it easy. Put the cover back on. Make sure your dipstick's back in good. Make sure your cap is good on top of your engine. Make sure your oil filter is tight, which it should be. And then you'll be good to go. The next video I'm gonna do for y'all is going to be how to do the lower unit gear oil. Remember, please subscribe to my channel, trying to grow it. Hit that like button, share this video. Hope this helped y'all out. It's really simple, y'all. All right, thank you.